Alright everyone, last time we finished if statements. Now we are looking at loops. I think we will just catch on with the for loop and then maybe talk about the while loop. Let's see how it goes. You know, I'm doing this off the cuff, so meh. So we say for I equals 1 to 10, do something, and then we specify an end, and then we print something, which would be I in this case, and voila. So what this does is we say declare a variable. That can be anything, right? It could be BC, I don't know, your mother, whatever you like. Give it a starting value, so we could also start at 0, and then we'll count to 10. And give it an end value, which also could be a variable. So let's create a variable for that. The end equals 10, or let's make it 15. And then we say until the end. And well, now counts from 0 to 15. And that's basically it, but you can do other things as well, right? So this just means do everything I write in between here and there, the amount of time specified up here. So what we can do is repeat a little bit of what we learned in the last one. We can say if I equals the end divided by 2, and sorry, if we compare something, it needs to be 2 in Lua. Then we want to print something which is I am halfway done, and that's it. Else, or let's end it there. Get rid of all the spaces I created, and before the if we print I. So now we will start the loop. Let's go start by 1, and let's take a round number. I'll show you in a second why. And we say first print the number that you are at right now, then check if the current number is half of what we want to count to, because we divided that by 2, and then just shout out that you are halfway done. Et voila, right? 8 is halfway to 16, print, go on with counting. Now why I changed this to an even number is, you see, it doesn't know, because 17 divided by 2 is not a full number. So what we need to do would be math.floor, put that also into brackets, and then it would work. So it would just round down, or if you wanted to round up, you can use math.ceil, and then it rounds up, right? So just a quick excursus into how to round stuff. But the main point is it will do whatever you tell it to do here, the amount of times that you specify. What you can do though is, if I wanted to, for whatever reason again, stop when I reach half, then I can do that. I could do that. Oh, I removed the floor, so to make it a little bit easier. You see, then I'm halfway done, and then it exits, because if we put a break somewhere, it will just stop doing. So break basically says stop looping and go right here. So when we print something here, then I am done. Don't know why I keep forgetting to put that there. remove this one. Then it will say I am done after 8. Correct? Correct. And that's basically it. I mean, we can do shenanigans with this. To see, you could also use it to make a very long string. So you could say stars thing equals stars thing, 2 dots and a star. And then we print that out after the loop is completed. As you can see, maybe that's a good thing as well, because we declared that inside the loop, I think. Oh no, because it was nil. We can't string it together, right? So if we try to take a nil value and concatenate it with a string, which this is, then it will result in error. So we just need to say that's nothing, an empty string, and then it will work. So now you see I only print it once after the loop is completed. Then we just see the end result, which should be 16 stars. So if we make it 100, we will see 100 stars. And if we do put it here, then we will see each and every iteration. Why do? Okay. Say then starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. So, but if you do it 100 times, it's just you would need to scroll very much up, and I think the editor does not like that. Cool. So that's a for loop. That's all there's to it. Not much magic. And I think we will split this video. We will touch on the while loop and go into more detail maybe. So while true do end. That's an endless loop. Just print 1. So as you can see, the computer will not stop anymore. If you wouldn't put this one in, by the way, this is how you make a comment, which means if there's 2 lines in before this is just information text. It will not do anything. So if we do this or that, which is the same, it will get a timeout because there's some security measures in place, let's say, that make sure you don't crash the computer or whatever. Right, so we print 1 forever and ever and ever until we shut down. And what we could do, that's the last thing for this video I guess, is we could say for I equals 1, do and print I. And we do that until 50, I guess. You see, it's very, very fast. So what happens is, as you can see, it will count to 50. And then it will start at 1 again, because we do this forever. Then we start with this loop, which prints 1 to 50. Then we exit this loop, come here, and then the endless loop starts again, which will reset I and go on counting, right? So it will always count from 1 to 50 until the end of days. Right, I think think that's enough for today. We have completed the for loops. We've looked at the while loop, but we will look a little bit more detail what the while loop does, and also there's another type of while loop, I would say, that's a repeat loop. We will also check that out. So tune in again, and thanks for watching.